when I start this demo now, I frame up my demos the same way every single time, and it's in a structure that makes it um, really solution oriented and not just like feature functiony. And the model that I created, I built this myself a couple of years ago. I lead every single demo the same way. I call it the hook, the line, and the sinker. And it's a really critical way to start off your actual demos. So the first thing that I frame up is the hook. And I'm not actually even showing anything yet at this point, other than maybe like the homepage or company website, something very basic. I just talk to them and I frame up their number one priority. And I say, hey, Kevin, what I learned from you is that, the team is looking at different stock photo agreements because we have this massive goal of X, Y, and Z and growing $2 million in revenue. So far, what we've tried is using just images that we had on file and buying one-off ones, which is really labor intensive. It wasn't scalable and it hasn't worked. Then I share my screen and I pivot to the platform and I highlight how our solution directly solves it. Now, why I always start with their number one priority, I re-say it to them and I re-say the ROI is now everything I show with this sinker and when I show the platform, it's not like a direct solve for that $5 million goal or that $10 million target that they just told me about, that they really cared about, and they're going all out at that this year. So it's this 5-step process. And then at the very end, once I actually highlight it in platform or through a slide or whatever your method is, I take my hand off the mouse. I stand on my demos for a reason. I just try to be more conversational. I try to take very little to no notes. And I try to ask a couple questions, a couple tiebacks to validate, dig into this pain, and just use it to run more discovery. The last thing you want to do is have this aha moment where you drop the hook, the line, and the sinker, and then you just quickly move on to the next area, right? You just, zoom past the number one priority and the number one way you're going to be able to help.